Lights, camera, action. Welcome to the final episode of Bear News for the school year. I'm Sophia Tavanello.
And I'm Adam Johnson. This is our most important show of the year, so let's not waste any time. With the warmer weather, people and animals alike are enjoying the outdoors. Bear News reporter Serena Rubel took a look at some lovable animals in the sunshine.
Spring has sprung and baby animals have come out to play. Last weekend, the Centennial Village Museum hosted Baby Animal Days to celebrate the spring. The event not only had cuddly animals, but also historical games, animal care demonstrations, arts and crafts, and wagon rides. The museum aims to bring history alive in a new and adorable way.
We at Centennial Village are a living history museum, so we like to try and bring history alive, and a big part of that is getting a donation of animals.
Baby Animal Days serves as the beginning of the summer season for the museum. During the summer, it hosts multiple historical reenactments and animal shows. Animals are donated from local farms and are returned once the event is over. The museum hopes to introduce more people to the history it preserves, as well as a fresh new perspective.
People from the community to just come see our museum and just get a chance to experience all of our lovely animals. And it also gives them a chance to learn about all of the different ways that we use animals.
Each day of the event had a different theme to teach people the ways we use animals to live. Clothing, dairy, meat.
Just kind of looking at how we used to use animals to get our food and how we still kind of do, but it's just in a little bit of a different way.
The Baby Animal Days are a perfect way to celebrate the warmer weather we've been having. The event will be back next year, so keep an eye out for these cuddly creatures. Serena Rubel, Bear News.
Thank you, Serena.
Animals are cute.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I definitely could have used that event, get a little serotonin boost for this finals week.
I went to the one in the fall this past semester, and it was so cute. They had little goats. I just want to squeeze them.
Gosh, I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
They're way
I'd be
too
freaking
cute.
out.
They're way too cute. The university has a lot of fun events like that. The University Campus Commons Art Gallery is hosting its graphic design senior show from now until May 2nd. And while there are some amazing art pieces in the gallery, there may have been someone hiding in plain sight. Reporter Jalen Lee has the story.
The art gallery here at the University Campus Commons is a great spot for students of the School of Art Design to show their artwork. But that's not all that's here. Right now, the gallery is hosting their graphic design senior show. And while you have the chance to really immerse yourself in the artwork, don't let that distract you for while I'm really here. I mean, yeah, you can come and support some of your classmates' artwork like Deja Brown, who made an amazing piece. Or you can come see Sean McLynch's Dinner at Home kit, which, as tasty as it looks, it's all fake and made out of graphic design. But like I said, seeing this amazing artwork and learning all the student portfolios is not the real reason why I'm here. The real reason why I'm here at the art gallery is to really figure out, what is she doing here?
Hi, my name is Summer Jones. I'm a junior acting major and I'm a gallery assistant.
So what is your job?
Yeah, so as a gallery assistant, we pretty much keep track of attendance as guests come in, and we also help with installing and deinstalling art, and we can also work receptions as well.
So what do you be doing when you get bored or when there's nothing else to do?
Right, so on days when it gets a little slow, we do have the option to work on homework and assignments that we have, but it's always good to keep a good eye on what's going on in the gallery to make sure no one is like messing with the art or anything.
How does someone become an art gallery assistant?
Yeah, pretty much just like any other job on campus, like we just apply through Handshake.
Okay,
Yeah.
and why do you recommend people to apply?
Like I said before, it is one of the best jobs in the world for college students to have a chance to promote really great art as well as get their own homework done. And me personally, there's always really amazing pieces that come through here. So as a student in STAD, I love to tell my fellow classmates to come through the galleries and tell other people they know to come.
Nice. Well, Bears, I'm so glad that I got to see the graphic design art exhibit here at the Campus Commons and explore some of the positions that university has to offer. Anyways, I'm Jalen Lee, signing off. Have a good one.
Now that is a great story, Jalen. I will definitely have to go check out the art exhibit and say hey to the gallery assistant.
Music, mental health, and meaningful conversations came together in downtown Greeley this weekend. As Mental Health Awareness Month approaches, an event last Sunday offered a way for the community to connect and to learn more. At the Link Library on Sunday, visitors experience what mental health can look like through interactive stations and live music. The event featured local organizations sharing resources and a special preview of A Human Experience, an upcoming orchestral concert by the Greeley Philharmonic. The piece includes a piece titled Concerto for Electric Cello by Dylan Fixmer, written for and inspired by cellist Becky Cutts Osterberg's personal mental health journey. The concert debuts May 17th at the Union Colony Civic Center and marks the start of Mental Health Awareness Month in Greeley.
And part of this is helping to explain what depression and mental illness is, to help create education surrounding it. I think there's a lot of stigma of what mental illness is.
Tickets and concert info are available on the Greeley Philharmonic website at greeleyphil.org.
Bear News has aired several segments shedding light on the mental health of UNC students. Reporter Jamison Rembert spoke to student athletes and found the role that mental health plays in sports.
As a student athlete, my life can get pretty stressful, from class and homework
to practices, lifts, competitions. My schedule is jam-packed. But one resource that I and many other student athletes here at UNC have is Eddie Boyer.
I'm the athletics mental health coordinator. I'm actually a licensed marriage and family therapist that has a lot of sports and athletics background.
But what exactly does that mean?
My job is to take care of the 400 plus athletes of all of our Division I collegiate athletics, right? And really it's on the personal side and performance.
This approach helps separate the person and the athlete. Eddie tells me that the personal approach is more therapeutic and counseling based.
We want to make sure athletes are thriving, and if they're not doing well personally, it makes it really hard for you to thrive.
The performance side is all about getting the most out of someone's athletic potential. Examples like preparation, in-competition calming methods, visualization, and self-talk are some of the many different ways that Eddie helps those who come and see him on the performance side.
Visualization is tricky because everybody needs it differently.
Not only does this explain visualization, but just counseling student athletes as a whole. Everyone is different, but there is one thing that can play a larger than expected role.
Most athletes don't recognize how anxiety filters through all the different parts of life.
It might be easy to understand how your academic workload can affect you at practice, but also understanding how things like relationships cause anxiety is also important.
And with all these factors, it can be really easy to forget what actually matters.
Probably one of my favorite moments in the last couple of weeks, and she said, I recognized that my worth is not based on my performance.
And this applies to everyone, so don't put too much pressure on yourself as we get towards finals week. Lastly, I asked Eddie for some tips as we really hit crunch time.
Planning and scheduling study times, like literally putting it in your schedule, whether that be your calendar on your phone or if you use a paper one, but also planning rest time and times to step away from that.
As a former high school athlete, I can understand the stress that finals can bring. Not college, but that's a whole other story.
You know, I've never really been an athlete, so maybe I don't get it, but I really don't get what they have to be stressed about. Just keep throwing that ball, boys. Coming up after the break, we'll explore a local business with an emphasis on hobbies, Duolingo switch to AI, and a recap of the Vegas journalism trip. We'll be right back.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill? No. You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kids should know.
Looking for a new spot to hang out and find some awesome collectibles? Reporter Seth DiMarino took a look at one of Greeley's most unique stores.
Over the weekend, the Nerd Store hosted their first free comic book day of the year. Located in the shopping center off of 8th Avenue, the Nerd Store is the best spot in Greeley to find games, toys, books, collectibles, and so much more.
We are, in fact, the best toy store in Greeley several years running now.
On the store's free comic book day, anyone is welcome to come in the store and claim a comic of their choice from the store's wide variety of options. That's not all, though, as the entire upstairs is designed as an area for creativity, giving customers space to work on any project or a place to read and enjoy their comics. The area is also used during events, including the store's weekly Pokemon League, which takes place every Saturday at 2.
Man, it is so fun to just be in there with people just like me that enjoy the hobby, and it's just really a blast.
The store places a huge emphasis on inclusion, making sure the store is a safe place for any and everyone who may walk in.
As employees, we're accepting. We try to accommodate everybody as best we can. We have every pride flag imaginable works here. So
grab your friends and make a trip to the Nerd Store, because you never know what you may find there.
For all you college guys and girls, hey, it's new, it's fun, everybody loves coming here. So come on in.
The Nerd Store is hosting yet another free comic book day May 3rd, so make sure to stop by and see what the Nerd Store has to offer.
Last Friday, UNC held its annual Bear Fest. It was a day to celebrate the Bears and school spirit. One of the many events was the art fair. Students and local artists came together to show their talent and promote their storefronts. There were many different kinds of art: printmaking, jewelry, crochet, pottery, and tapestries. One artist caught everyone's eye for their quirky style: whimsy-wear adornments by Sol Santini. Santini creates diverse earrings, hand makes everything, and channels her creativity into each pair. She's been creating earrings for 3 years now, with no plans to stop after graduation. Is creating earrings and selling them at the art fair.
I like using my art kind of to express myself. And so obviously it's really eclectic. And so you might be like, what are you expressing? Everything. I love selling at UNC. I love seeing all the college students coming out. It's my favorite.
UNC is home to many faculty members, and their journeys may not be what they expected it to be. Our sports reporter Conlon Moe highlights one individual and his decade-long journey of being a Bear.
Everyone's path looks a little different. Sometimes life throws in a few bumps in the road. But for Eddie Gonzalez, that path has always led to the University of Northern Colorado.
I mean, it's God. He always opens these doors, and in the Bears, I'll do anything for the Bears.
Gonzalez has been a piece in the program in many ways. He was a member of the team as an athlete, as a coach, and is now the director of football operations.
You would have caught it if your cleats was tied.
After the 2022 season, his career was on hold with the firing of Ed McCaffrey.
Kind of in this limbo area again, and Coach Lamb comes around, and I tell him, hey, man, I'll do anything. I'll be recruiting coordinator, director, football ops. I'll coach the D-line. I'll be your lunch lady, man, whatever you need. And
his mindset earned him the job when head coach Ed Lamb saw Gonzalez's passion and gave him a shot.
Coach Lamb's been an incredible leader and mentor for me. He gives me a ton of autonomy to make my own mistakes and learn on my own, but at the same time, he teaches me every single day. As such a successful man, got to give all the props to him. He's taught me everything I know.
Gonzalez isn't just a full-time staff member. He's also a full-time student.
Thanos up first.
In 2019, he graduated with his bachelor's, earned his master's in 2020, and is currently pursuing his PhD.
I've been crawling, inching to this finish line, man. I haven't taken the 9 credits a semester, but I've been, every opportunity that I have to take a class, I do.
He laughs about juggling operations and telling Lamb he's heading to McKee Hall for lunch.
It's more surprising when I show my face in an academic, in an academic background. When I go into these study halls, when I apply for classes, when I submit my tuition waivers, people are like, dude, you go to school here?
Even with a decade at UNC and a full plate on his hands, Gonzalez sees coaching as his true calling.
Whatever comes my way. And it's weird. I'm in this spot where Coach Lamb understands I'm going to coach. That's been my goal. That's where I came from for him. And he opened up this position for me to work my way back onto the field, and I didn't have to go the GA route or the intern route. He found a full-time position for me to prove myself.
Eddie's story is more than football. It's about staying the course, even when the path changes. A reminder that those bumps in the road might just lead to something better.
you need to be able to persevere in the face of adversity. There's always going to be some type of adversity, whatever it is. You're going to face this adversity, and how are you going to persevere in the face of it and make the best out of that opportunity?
At UNC and beyond, Gonzalez's journey is far from over.
That's what I call a quick dub ski.
This is Conlon Moe, signing off.
Yeah, Maddox.
Thank you, Conlon. And it is great to know that the school will always be home for students looking to further their careers.
Duolingo co-founder and CEO announced that the popular language learning app would be switching to an AI-first model. Louis Van On made an announcement that the app will gradually stop using contractors to do work that AI can handle, and that the company will be rethinking their automation with small tweaks. Duolingo plans to look for AI proficiency in the hiring process and evaluating optimizations in performance reviews. The news has led to backlash on social media, with many arguing that AI usage would make the app inaccurate and full of lower quality content.
A little party never hurt nobody. A few weeks ago, 4 members of Bear News, myself included, and our professor attended the NAB and BEA journalism conferences in Las Vegas. Here are some of the highlights, and we regret nothing. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. 4 journalism students and the professor found educational purposes, not just in the classroom, but at the incredible convention of the National Association of Broadcast and Broadcast Education Association. The conference floor held not just incredible new technology, but we got to witness the newest AI models from Ross and got to watch the editor of Wicked bring the magic of the movie to life. Oh, and don't forget about the Tesla Loop taking us under the convention center.
Okay, me and Adam overslept like a little bit, and by a little bit, it is noon. Right, Adam?
11:25.
11:25. We're making it to the convention center now. We're gonna go meet up with Sean, and we're gonna ambush him.
With around 3 million square footage of walking, we were bound to get a bit hungry. And that included munching on a $10 jumbo-sized hot dog and a seafood broil later that night. Despite our tired legs and sore feet, Adam Johnson, Greg Egbert, Sophia Raymond, and myself sure found some new educational what-ifs and possibilities.
Ditto.
All right, we're back in Denver. We had to walk the terminal because the train broke while we were on it, which is great. It was all Adam's fault.
Yeah,
Or the crawfish that Greg ate.
No, it wasn't my fault. It was Adam's fault.
It was the crawfish.
Vegas!
Our flight got delayed because he had to leave early from Vegas.
How does that have anything to do with me?
It's all your fault.
Okay.
It's all your fault.
No, I think you just wanted to stay in Vegas a little longer is what actually happened.
I mean, I can't deny that.
And I can't blame you for that.
Yeah, and that was the last trip of the year. And with the last trip of the year also comes the last time we sit here at the desk for Bear News. Next week is finals week and the undergraduate graduation ceremony where myself, Adam, and 2 others in Bear News will be walking and tossing our caps in the air. But there are a few seniors who will not be walking until December.
My name is Andrew Gulster. I'm a senior in the program. I will be returning to UNC here in the fall just to finish up my other major, but then I'm out of here. It was a lot of fun being part of Bear News, and I'm glad I got to run the board every day.
Hi, everybody. My name is Greg Egbert, and I am not a senior. I'm a junior, and I've been the executive producer for Bear News, and I've had so much fun working with all of these really talented folks. A lot of them are my close friends, and I'm going to miss them when they graduate. So just wanted to say thank you guys for an amazing year.
Hi, everyone. I'm Conlon Moe. I served as the sports director for Bear News, and I graduate in December. This was so much fun for me to do. I got to talk about sports with so many people here. I got to work with so many amazingly talented people. I can't wait to see where they all go, and I'm really going to miss doing this. And Sean may not, I don't know how he's going to feel next year, but I'm going to miss him. I'm going to try to hop in every chance I can. He's probably going to get sick in my face eventually.
And those are our backroom crew. And as for me, I will be taking on the PM producer position in Louisville, Kentucky, and I start June 9th.
As for me, I'm going with financially sound route. I'm going to continue to audition and try to become an actor.
Ooh. And as for our other seniors who will be joining us today, we have 3 other Bear News members. We do have quite a bit of seniors this year. We have Miss Sophia Raymond.
Hey, I'm Sophia.
And Jameson Rembert.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, you're a little tall.
Yeah, no kidding.
So these are the rest of the crew. So Seth, what are you going to be doing?
Man, it's been a great year. It's been amazing being with you guys. I personally am going back to Colorado Springs to work on try and get into sports radio or sports writing.
Amen.
Sick.
Jameson?
I'm coming back to school, grad school, run some more track. Not ready to be grown up, not as responsible or as old as all these other seniors. So.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I will be going down to Southwest Colorado, Pagosa Springs, and I'm working at a regional theater.
Ooh, oh, we're so unique here. Thank you to Sean, our professor, for this incredible semester, and Serena, one of our juniors, Jalen as well, Sarah, Greg in the back. Thank you so much for joining us this year, Bears. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm Adam Johnson.
And I'm Sophia Tavanello, signing off.